Now, today, a lot of people always ask me, what's the best way to learn magic? And I'm going to give it to you straight. I'm going to give it to you real straight. The truth is, you should start with the basics. Now, I know that sounds weird. Everyone just wants to go straight towards learning the crazy stuff though. You know, they get into magic because they saw someone doing insane second deals and they're like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to learn second deals. And they never even learn any of the fundamentals prior to that, like even just a mechanic's grip.
Welcome to the video. Basics. The basics of magic is what most people would recommend you learn first. Just like in that skit and in Jason Ma's video, which is what the skit was about, don't go crazy with the sleight of hand to start with. You don't need to. You can produce the same effects with basic controls and forces and that kind of thing, and not go into crazy detailed sleight of hand that takes weeks, months to practice. You don't need to. You can. It's great, makes the effect better. You don't have as many, maybe awkward or fumbly moments. Quick interjection here. I am in no way implying that you should stick to the basics. That's silly. The harder sleight of hand is there for a reason most of the time. Sometimes it's not, sometimes it's just move monkey things that people like to do. But harder sleight of hand makes the effect cleaner. You don't have to handle the deck as much or just do as much handling like in front of the spectator. But start with the basics, always. Because you're gonna have such an easier time learning the difficult stuff if you've got the basics down, if you know how to hold a deck of cards, if you know this grip and that grip and all those nuanced kind of things that are necessary to do the difficult sleight of hand, as well as the basic beginner sleight of hand. Let's continue. So I have a trick to show you. It is from Encyclopedia of Card Tricks. It's a simple effect, it's a very simple effect. It's actually the second trick in the book, and like, it's alright. I'm sure you could get good reactions or a good performance out of it. I would definitely recommend, it's getting dark, I would definitely recommend working on the patter of the trick though. If you could just pick any card, the Ace of Diamonds, perfect, that would be your card if you could just remember that. Now, have you ever actually heard of a magic breath? You haven't? Well, it's interesting because a magic breath can actually control the cards to wherever you would like. So, if you could just name a number and we'll give this a try. Number 8? No problem, we'll use number 8. Now, if you could just blow on the deck. Ooh, I don't think that was very magical, but we'll see. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and with any luck, the 5 of clubs. That's not your card, is it? Now, that's because you don't have a very magical breath. And the only reason for that is because you were thinking while blowing, not blowing while thinking. There is a difference. Look, I'll show you. What was your number again? Number 8. Number 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Your card, the Ace of Diamonds. The patter, like what you're saying for the trick, ties everything together and makes it so much better. The sleights in this trick aren't hard at all. I'm not going to teach it. You can go grab the book. It's in the description. But the sleights and the trick aren't hard, and I'm sure, you know, 5-10 minutes of practice and pretty much anyone could do it. But the patter is what just sells the entire trick. The patter I used in the performance is from the book. So the book was actually published in 1937, and I wouldn't recommend using any of their patter, any of the talking points in the book. It's getting bright. I wouldn't recommend it. It's from 1937. It's not going to relate to anything we do today. Like 80 years ago, 90 years ago now. So, as you can see in the performance, 80 years ago. As you can see in the performance, the patter is almost boring. Like, who's gonna watch a magic trick that is focused on your breath? You know, your breath does the magic. Ooh, I've got magical breath. Anyway, it's kind of silly, but I used it in the trick to demonstrate what it would look like with the patter from the book. So, along with learning the basics of any card trick, I highly recommend coming up with your own patter, your own things to say. Suit it to your personality. Make it your own, not exactly what was in the book or exactly what came with the effect. Because whatever's in a book, chances are it's shit. Because most magic books are pretty old and they're not going to suit what you do, how you do it. That's it for this video, and I'll see you on the next one.